Okay.
Okay, we are recording.
Okay, I have 6:47, and this is the Sandy Oaks Park Advisory Committee meeting of February 16th, 2021. Notice is hereby given that a meeting of the Sandy Oaks Park Advisory Committee will be held on Tuesday, February 16th, 2021 at 6:47 p.m. at Sandy Oaks. This is a Zoom meeting and by telephonic video conferencing for purpose of considering the following agenda items. All agenda items are subject to action. In an effort to advance public health goal of limiting face-to-face meetings to slow the spread of the coronavirus, there will be no in-person public access to the meeting. Well, there can't be since we're all in our own house. Okay. The public will be permitted to offer public comments telephonically or by audio as provided by the agenda and permitted by the presiding officer during the meeting. Written questions or comments may be submitted to the chairperson up to 2 hours before the meeting by emailing me, T. Rapino, at thecityofsandyoaks.com. So the meeting is called to order, and we have a quorum call, I guess. Myself, Mayor Ball, Alderman Thillinger, Ann Garza, Ray Lynn McDonald. I don't know why I always want to call you Mary Ray Lynn. I guess they're the only participants today. I don't think that Ashley Del Real has made the meeting. That's unfortunate. I just texted her before the meeting telling her that it's been delayed, so she may join us. So I will move on to agenda item 2, which is citizens to be heard. And I checked not the website, I checked my email, and there were no citizens to be heard, or at least I didn't see any emails to me. I did check the website yesterday, which it was up. I think it was yesterday. And there were nothing on there that I could see. So there are no citizens to be heard. So I will move on to agenda item 3, discuss and possible action on the status of the council decision on funding the Sunshade. And I'm happy to announce that they did, in fact, fund the Sunshade, and hopefully we will purchase that and we will have it employed. And Charles, what did they say, within 40 days or 2 months? I can't remember exactly what they
60
had
to
said.
90 days.
Oh, 60 to 90 days. Okay.
Yeah.
So hopefully that'll be up, and we will finally have shade for a reasonable amount. And I suspect it'll be less than $10,000 that they
It better be less.
appropriated for.
It was not to exceed $5,000.
Oh, 5,000, that's right. I'm sorry. Hey,
I was
I've been hit in
wondering.
the head.
Hey, but thanks for playing, Tom.
Okay.
Poor Tom.
Okay, I just got a text from Ashley Del Real, and she said, unfortunately, her service is down, so she won't be able to get, her Wi-Fi is down, so she won't be able to get into the meeting. So that's unfortunate. Maybe she will be able to get into the next meeting.
I'm going to before we move on, I'm going to close this agenda real quick because I got something I want to share with y'all. Let me see if I can do this. Go here. There there we go, close that. Because we were talking about shades. So I wanted to share with y'all. You know what I'm gonna do.
I saw it. Yeah, I see it.
Hold on a minute. Let me get back over here to Zoom. And
I can't see anything
Hold
because I
on.
don't know where y'all are.
Oh. Can't figure out
Well,
how
that's
to.
unfortunate. That was that was fun putting that up.
Yeah. I can't figure out how to bring up my participants again. Ivy. Meeting controls. Here we go. Close that. Here we go. I'm gonna stop sharing that, and then I'm gonna share this. So can y'all see that now?
Yeah.
I can't because I don't even know where y'all are.
Oh,
Okay.
I,
I'm not seeing anything either, other than my keypad on my phone.
I'll send it.
I
I'll send
know.
it to you an email so that you so that y'all can see. But it's the original shade that we bought that's been installed up at the animal control.
right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Okay.
not anymore.
Oh,
Oh no.
I'll send it to you by email so y'all have it.
Charles,
Oh,
what was that
no.
term on the perspectives for the shade that we the shade that we did buy just now, or we're buying?
Pounds
That
per
term?
square foot.
Square foot, yeah, that was for the snow, right?
Yes.
Evidently, that shade did not have it, so.
Uh,
Oh, that's a shame.
Okay, I just sent it to you, so y'all should have it.
Okay.
yeah, I
Okay.
don't think,
Oh, they worked so hard.
I know.
yeah, I don't think there was any snow rating on that,
Probably
at all.
not.
That shade, yeah.
Probably not.
Oh,
Okay. So,
Oh no.
yeah.
Oh. Well, it was nice while it lasted. Oh,
It's
that's
okay.
so-
It's okay. We
Uh,
do not currently need a sunshade on the animal control facility.
It's time to remediate that.
well, we can put it up
Oh.
again. It was fun, yeah.
Okay.
I don't think David and Priscilla and all of them would agree with you.
Oh, boy.
Oh, that's a
Okay, we
shame.
got, okay, we'll move on to agenda item 4 then.
Okay.
Discuss and possible action on possibly requesting the council's approval to add Mrs. Ashley Del Real to the Park Advisory Committee. She does want to be. I will ask her to log into the next. Well, first of all, let me ask those that are present now on the committee if they would like, if they approve of asking Mrs. Del Real to be on the committee. Do we have anybody that is against that?
I don't have a feeling either way. I'd like to meet her.
Yeah, I'm always affirmative in supporting anybody who wants to be involved. So I'm all for it.
Yeah,
wish
Tom
that
and I
had-
actually had a meeting with
Okay.
Yeah, we met.
Mr. and Mrs.
Go ahead,
Del
Charles.
Real.
Yes.
They're very enthusiastic about the park. They only live like 2 or 3 houses away from the park.
Oh, awesome.
They're Mary's neighbor.
He has he's actually gone out and started trying to recover the baseball field.
Oh,
as far as keeping it mowed and, uh, they have some pretty nice ideas like, lights on the basketball court and things like that.
right. I
I,
didn't know that y'all were meeting. I came back early from the Grand Canyon. I came.
Oh, boo. Did I just lose?
Email to see if you had sent something, but I never saw that. But I mean, it's okay. It's okay. Hey, if
Yeah.
they're enthusiastic and can afford to do that, that's wonderful.
Yeah, they want to,
I would really
they
like
want
to
to get
see
the,
more young people actively involved in the park doings. Yeah, and they seem to think some of their neighbors will join them. So, I'm very much in favor of adding Ms. Del Real to the committee.
I am too,
Okay,
particularly they want,
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
and I'm sure you can get to meet her.
I'm good with it. I'm good with it. If they're enthusiastic and we need that.
Okay, well, then I will, what about you, Raylan? Are you
I'm all for
okay
help.
with it?
I'm
Okay.
fine with it.
All right, great, because they actually want to start youth leagues in the city where they can play baseball, and they want to keep the kids active during this time of, the pandemic, and get them out of the house. So,
That sounds
I
like a
think
good
it's
idea.
Yeah. So I will recommend to the council, I'll nominate her to be on the, not, on the Parks Committee, and hopefully they'll authorize it, and then I'll let her know that if she will show up at the next meeting, or through Zoom, that um, we can go ahead and invite her on to the committee.
Sounds good.
So that being said, I'll move on to agenda item number 5, discuss impossible action on the status of the bench, for location within the play area. Now, I stopped Chris and Rebecca from, not Rebecca. I stopped them from putting, I stopped them from putting the bench in because we weren't sure we were going to get the sunshade and how it was going to be situated. So we have the bench, it is assembled, and they can employ it anytime we need to put it in. I suggest we go down there and look at it once all the snow and all this ice is gone, and determine just where we're going to put the sunshade and where we would want the bench to sit then. Uh, the, has anybody got any other ideas about that, or?
No, sounds good to wait until we get the shade up anyhow.
Any discussion on that?
I'm with Ray Lynn about making sure, I guess we need to do the sunshade first, right?
Well,
I'm good with
as
that.
Tom said, we can go down there and take some tape measures and figure out exactly where we want that shade set. and then we can plan from there. My thought is
That-
along the easternmost fence, so that in the evenings it would pick up shade. We may actually want to look at putting a small shade over that park bench so that it gets shade most of the day.
Yeah, it could
Okay.
even be an umbrella shade, but we could look at something like that, so,
Yes.
yeah.
We just need to plan a time when we meet out there.
Right, and,
I'm not planning anything till the snow's gone.
yeah, I
I'm with
agree.
you.
I'm staying off anything that's wet and slippery, so,
There you go.
for a while.
Please do.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on to agenda item number 6, discuss and possible action on the status of the erection of the flagpoles. Well, they still haven't come in, they're still due out, or they, parts of the set have come in, but the others are back ordered. So when they come in, we can talk about when to employ the 2 flagpoles.
Okay.
So any discussion on that? If not, we'll move on to 7. Discuss and possible action on the status of the water trailer. And I believe the trailer came in. Is that correct, Charles?
The trailer did come in. Like everything else, nothing is happening this week. I will be leaving town for about 3 days, starting next Monday. So my participation will just not be available until the last half of next week.
Okay.
You know, we're still looking good for having it available this spring, if spring ever gets here.
No kidding.
Well, it looks like the groundhog was right this year. So.
I normally plant a few potatoes on President's Day because traditionally that's the day. I failed to do that yesterday. I will not move snow to plant a potato.
Well, you know, I planted some potatoes. They didn't come up, or they didn't do what they should have done. But
Yeah.
so
Probably froze to death.
last year. Yeah.
Oh, right.
Oh no, that was last year. It didn't get cold. Okay.
Can I ask a
if there-
question real quick? I know that
Sure.
Charles mentioned that the Del Reals lived near the park. Are they in Hickory Haven?
Yes, yes, they
Are
are.
they
Two
on-
houses up on the left.
On the left, okay. Okay, we'll talk about that after the meeting because we need to stay on topic here, but thanks for clarifying.
Okay. All right, we'll move to agenda item number 8, and we've already discussed this. So if there are no further questions about that, discuss and possible action on Mr. and Mrs. Del Rio's idea about rejuvenation of the baseball field and possible formation of intramural youth leagues within the city and surrounding area. I will, if there is no further discussion about that.
I would like to address that.
Okay, go ahead, Charles.
Yeah, with him mowing the field and everything, we're going to have to take a look at purchasing bases and the pitcher's bar. I kind of looked at that, and there are some very reasonable pricing on little league equipment. But again, we can wait on that until after the Del Reals join us.
And Charles,
Yeah,
Ma'am?
remember when Tanguma was first mayor, the old, there was another trailer down there by the bathrooms, the park
Yes, ma'am.
bathrooms. In that trailer was all of that equipment, the bases, all that stuff was in there. If you happen to have
Yeah, I
any
thought-
ideas on where it might be now, that would be helpful.
My
I thought
understanding
there
was,
was.
my understanding was what was recovered from that trailer all went into the concrete section of the old maintenance building.
Okay, so that might be a good follow-up with Chris or Priscilla
remember
to find
seeing
out if
any-
it's down there.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing any baseball equipment at all, but I could easily have missed it in the pile of stuff.
Yeah, and I did come across the file of the inventory that was done, and I will locate that and share with you two on what we had there. Somewhere in here.
I do remember mention of baseball equipment. Now, whether it still exists or not, I don't know.
Right. Okay. Okay, so with that, if you want to move on to, hold on, let me do this so I can do this. Okay, get back over here. I'm gonna stop sharing. Okay. And we are still recording, so when you are done, I'll stop recording.
Okay, I'll move on to agenda item 9. I will adjourn at 7:08 p.m.
Okay, hold on just a moment. Oh, I gotta figure out how to stop recording. Bear with me. Ay, ay, ay.
Bottom of your screen, there's a record button.
No, there's a leave button. Stop recording.